Hey guys, it is Mike from Baltimore Rides here, wrapping up my Saturday, November 11th video. It is obviously Sunday morning. It's about 3:20 a.m. and I'm coming over the Memorial Bridge from Arlington back into DC. So I'm just kind of ending my night, but had a really good night tonight, guys. A little bit of a sluggish start, and then it did really well for a while, and then it got quiet for a little bit, and then it got busy again. Excuse me, kind of the typical Saturday, like peak and valley. But I got down to DC about 3 o'clock, like Silver Spring, that area where I normally start. And I honestly, this is crazy, but I didn't get to the city until almost 9 p.m. Maybe 8 p.m. I think it was. But I was in the suburbs around Hyattsville, College Park, Laurel, nonstop, just rides in those areas for a good, 5 hours. For good money too. They're all slightly longer trips. They're not like city trips where it's 1 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile. So, they all had some dollars on them, and it was just a good kind of a good run. And then I got a ride out to Virginia. So then I was down in Virginia for a little while. Then I got rides from Virginia further out into Virginia, and then I ended up all the way in Fairfax. And I'm thinking to myself, oh crap, I haven't even gotten to the city, and now I got to make a drive all the way back. And my next ride is from Fairfax, Virginia to U Street, to Nellie's. So, fate was kind of smile on me tonight. It just worked out well. I bounced into the areas I needed to bounce into. And so once I got into the city, then it was just grind in the city. I did 2 rides with Lyft kind of early in the evening when I was out in the suburbs, before Uber really just rocked and rolled. And so I have $10 with Lyft for 2 trips, just small suburban trips. And then I did 26 trips with Uber for 230 so bucks. So $240, let's call it, for 28 trips. Not a bad average. 26 of those on Uber. That leaves me with 21 more trips to go for my Quest goal this weekend. So I've got a little bit of a hill to climb on Sunday. I'm not looking forward to that. I was really hoping to get back into my groove and having a half day on Sunday, but it doesn't look like that's possible unless I really just fight it out tomorrow. And it's possible, but I don't know if there's the events in the city that are going to help, bring that to fruition, because we'll have to wait and see. But 21 trips gets me my Quest goal tomorrow. I'm somewhere around $600 with Uber and like $200, $180 with Lyft. So, it's not bad. I'm not obviously where I need to be with Uber because I had a soft start to my week. I had, some really crappy days there. Obviously with everything that's just been going on, all the odds and ends and the school meetings I had to go to and just whatnot. This has not been a really strong week. I mean, Thursday was kind of the start to my, my week really, getting back into the swing of things. Now, if I can do 150 or so tomorrow and then, hit that Quest goal on top of that, that would be a beautiful thing. And then I can really put myself in position to make the kind of money I want to make. I won't necessarily make the 1,100 that I stretch for, but get me real close to that 1,000 number, and that'll be decent. That'll be definitely tolerable. I'm still fighting my cold, as you can tell. My throat's kind of crackling a little bit and dry. I've been taking cold medicine and just drinking a lot of fluids. I haven't had any coffee today. I've been drinking ginger ale and Powerade and just stuff, eating healthier. And although I did break down and get some chicken at Safeway because I was just starving and my body was telling me I needed, protein. So I'm trying, guys. I'm I'm forcing myself to get back in the saddle. I was not feeling it a little while ago when it was kind of like, 130-ish, 145, and I was like, eh. And I said to myself, you know what, Mike? You just have to keep grinding. You're going to get to 200. I was at like 170, at like 130. And, which is not even bar closing. And I was like, you just keep pushing, Mike. You can do this. And I did. And I'm glad I did. I got an extra $50 out of it in, 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes. So it's it was a good push to stay for kind of last call. And honestly, if I probably would have finished a little higher if my last trip hadn't taken me all the way down to Alexandria. But, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. And, it was a decent long trip, but it would have been better to stay in the city and get, 3 or 4 little trips at the 1.6 or 1.7 surge, whatever it was. So it sometimes, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. When you're trying to get a quest goal, you don't want long trips necessarily. You want lots of little trips to get you, the numbers you need. So, and that, that's the frustrating thing. I was talking to somebody the other day. I don't qualify for some reason for any of those Lyft incentives that you see all over the place. Power driver, $1,000 match, whatever those nonsense, incentives that Lyft offers. I never get offered any of those things. And it's probably because I've not done a lot of Lyft rides in the 3 months or so that I've been, on Lyft. And then I almost took a whole month off, in October. So it's just, that's probably the reason why I don't qualify. So, I like the idea of using Lyft, as a side hustle from my Uber. I don't know how else to call it. I'll turn it on every now and then, do 3-4 trips, a day with Lyft, and then, the lion's share of my business will be with Uber. But if they see me doing trips every day, then maybe they'll start giving me some incentives. But there's no reason, like tonight, I did a couple trips early, and then I'm thinking to myself, why the hell am I wasting my time driving for Lyft when I've got an Uber quest goal I've got to reach, and every minute that I'm on a Lyft ride is taking me away from an Uber ride. So I made a conscious effort to turn off Lyft and to just not look back, and I'm glad I did. I really am, because it was the smart decision. So, that's kind of how it goes, guys. Other than that, not really a whole lot to talk about. Things at home are starting to simmer down a little bit. I feel like there's a sense of normalcy kind of seeping back into, to our routine at home. My daughter starts the new school program that she's going into, this kind of, behavioral intensive, school program that she's going into. It's a program done by my school system. So it's kind of neat in that it's not like a Shepherd Pratt or, Johns Hopkins day program. It's actually done in the school system by the school system. So it's very, very, very neat. It's also new, so we'll see how that goes. But, I'm looking forward to that. I think it's the kind of support she needs right now. And hopefully with time, she'll be able to transition back to regular school. But I want her to be more prepared, from a coping skill standpoint to do that. So, but thank you guys for, caring and for checking up on me and making sure that, that I know you guys are out there and thinking about me and my family. That means a lot. It was a tough, shitty couple weeks. I'm not going to lie. My damn throat. Hold on a second. My head was just not in the game. It was really hard, guys. My head was just not in the game. And even this week, it's it's kind of like that feeling you get when you come back from a long vacation and you got to go back to work and you're like scratching your head thinking, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I don't even remember what I do. So it took a minute for me to kind of get back into the groove of things. Tonight was a big help. It really did kind of, tonight helped me really get my groove back on, or my mojo, as Austin Powers would say. But I'm losing my voice, so I am going to stop talking. I will definitely let you guys know how things go tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching the videos, for subscribing. I was looking through the videos the other day because I was trying to remember what day I got that stupid camera ticket. And some of these videos have like 50 views on them, and that's amazing, guys. I'm just really, that blows my mind that there's people out there watching me, you know, the way you guys are. And somebody from New York was watching me the other day and left a comment. I did check out that drug, by the way, L-theanine. I don't know how you say it, but it's like a supplement or an herbal. I'm actually going to have the psychiatrist that my daughter is working with right now, who's managing her prescription. I'm going to have him, you know, kind of weigh in and give us his 2 cents, because what I don't want to do is, you know, conflict or double down on stuff that's in her system. So, you know, if he thinks it's a good supplement or a good alternate, then maybe we'll give that a try. We'll kind of go from there. But I want to let the experts, you know, put their 2 cents in, just so that we're not, you know, making a mess of things. But thank you for that advice, because it's, you know, the research on it is very interesting. So I really appreciate you guys, you know, I really do appreciate you guys being out there for me. It means a lot to me. You don't know how much it means to me to know that you guys are out there and checking up on me and texting me, and, you know, it's awesome. I don't know how to say it. It really feels like there's a family of us out there working together. We don't always have the same strategies. We don't always do the same stuff, but, you know, we're all in it for the same reasons: to make money, to take care of customers, to take care of our families, or, you know, ourselves if we're not at that stage in our lives. And that's awesome. You know, that's the kind of camaraderie that I was always looking for, and I'm glad that we've kind of created it. You know, and that's something that I've got ideas rustling around in my head for kind of like a meet and greet, because a lot of us have bounced around the idea of getting together for a cup of coffee or lunch, and, you know, we all work crazy hours and we all work in different parts of the state, and that's what screws that up. So maybe what we'll do one day is maybe around the holidays we'll pick a quiet day and we'll all get together and go have lunch or something. I would really, really like that. You know, someday when it's like a Tuesday or something, when there's just nothing going on and none of us are really going to lose any revenue, we'll all, you know, find some place that's central and, you know, meet up here in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area. I think that would be phenomenal if we could all just kind of crash somewhere for a few hours and just talk and joke and, you know, get to meet each other face to face. So I'm going to table that for now, but we'll definitely come back to that in the near future. So everybody have a great night. I'm going to get some rest, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.